When we think about the future, we always dream of a world like what we have seen in movies like Star Wars. However, we can't promise you that we will have similar gadgets in near future, but what we can promise is a world full of flying cars and robots doing most of our work. In fact, we may see many of these high-tech gadgets in next 5 years. Here are few gadgets that we may see people using in the future. This is the 16 crazy new inventions that prove the future is already here. Moving on to number 1, a contact lens that can zoom your vision. We always wished that we could zoom on the things with our naked eyes. However, it wasn't possible until now. But scientists at the University of California created something amazing. It's contact lens which track your eye movements and can even zoom in if you blink twice. If you're wondering how it works, so it turns out that scientists measured the electro-oculographic signals that are generated when our eyes make movement and made a biometric lens that can respond to those electric impulses just like a camera lens. This lens can also change its focal length depending on the signals generated by the eyes, which enables it to zoom in a blink of an eye. Moving on to number 2, 3D printed food. There are a lot of things that are going to look completely different in future. Our kitchen is one of those, as Natural Machines is the first lot and 3D printing company that created a 3D printer that can print both sweet and savory food. That Foodini 3D print is an Android powered printer which excel at printing crackers and a certain pasta shape. It's just a matter of few years that printers will satisfy our food cravings. Moving on to number 3, the 3D printed metal. Just like food, metals can also be printed using a 3D printer. In recent times, we have been able to print miniatures, jewelry, and even kitchenware, which are not only as sturdy as traditional ones, but also saves a lot of energy in order to shape it. Not only that, the printed metal is 60% lighter when compared to what we have been using until now. This is also one of the reasons why the aviation sector has adopted 3D printed metals. Moving on to number 4, smart mirrors that can monitor your health. In today's busy schedule, it's hard to catch a common symptom that your body gives you before catching a disease. Thanks to technology, soon your mirror will be able to predict most of the diseases you're about to catch. A Harvard MIT graduate student created a mirror which can measure variations in brightness produced by blood flowing through vessels in the face. This means no more searching fever symptoms on web and finding you have a cancer. Moving on to number 5, exoskeleton that enhances your abilities. Let's face it, we always wanted an Iron Man suit. While a full metal suit is still to be made, military of some countries are already using robotic exoskeletons to give their soldiers some extra abilities. Apart from this, they're also used to help physically disabled people. Imagine a future with no wheelchairs. Moving on to number 6, a flying taxi. We have always been in a situation where we were stuck in a traffic thinking about a flying car. Well, hold your breath, because recently CES 2019 showcased a Vtol Air Taxi by Bell Nexus. According to the company, this hybrid electric propulsion and has a turbine engine powered taxi will already be commercial in use in the next 5 years. Moving on to number 7, a BioRobot Refrigerator that works without electricity. This ultra high-tech refrigerator is nothing like your regular home refrigerator. Yuri Dmitriev, a designer from Russia who created a prototype refrigerator called BioRobot Refrigerator. It's a zero-energy device that uses a special odorless non-sticky gel-like substance that can cool the food placed in it. Not just that, the device is made in such a way that it can be placed horizontally, vertically, or even on the ceiling. Moving on to number 8. Healthcare nanobots that can heal you. If you're someone who regularly visits a doctor's clinic, this next feature called Tech Healthcare Nanorobots is something that will amaze you. Theoretically, tiny nanobots can be deployed in human body to monitor it from the inside and detect health issues. They might also be used to carry out delicate surgery and repair damaged organs. This means no frequent visits to your doctor. Moving on to number 9. Jetpacks. If you are fond of action thrillers, you probably remember the scene in which Bond makes his escape from some bad guys on a rocket-equipped backpack. Soon, you may see something similar in real life because a New Zealand-based company called Martin Jetpack claims that they have created a jetpack that can fly longer than 30 minutes. Imagine going to your office on this and not being able to make excuses about traffic jams. Moving on to number 10. Rollable TV Display. Imagine a TV that can be rolled like a paper. Seems interesting, right? LG OLED TV R is a similar modern home TV which can roll its screen in and out of box with just click of a button. This also means that now you don't need to hang the TV on your wall. Moving on to number 11. Do you think that you need a super expensive speaker to produce really good sound? Well, think again, because this TV does not have any speaker but can still give you an immersive sound experience. At CES this year, LG showcased an 88-inch TV which produces sound using 5 exciters. According to LG, exciters are much better than speakers, as then could produce sound from specific part of the screen, giving an immersive experience. Moving on to number 12. Looking glass that brings virtual and real life together. Looking glass is something that feels directly from science fiction movies. A holographic display that lets you view, interact with, and share 3D creations in the real world. Whatever you need in your 3D glass, say a virtual pet or an architectural model, it comes to life. Imagine playing with your virtual dog. Moving on to number 13. The smartest backpack you always dream of. This backpack from Lumzag can put your tech backpacks to shame. It comes with a feature known as Missing Item Reminder, which reminds you all of the missing items in the bag. The bag also comes with a GPS-enabled real-time tracking, a built-in rear-view camera, Wi-Fi hotspot without roaming charges, anti-theft alarm, built-in power bank, LED lights placed inside the bag, and a wireless charging pad. Moving on to number 14. A smart toilet that can play your songs. You must have seen memes on how the smartphone increased the amount of time we spend on our toilet seats. Imagine the time one will spend talking to a toilet, which can even set the lights according to your mood. The Nume 2.0 is a similar smart toilet that comes with Amazon Alexa. The voice-enabled toilets let you use features like asking it to play music, customize the ambient light, check the weather, and ask about current news. The toilet is also equipped with deodomizer, UV sanitization, adjustable water temperature, and heated seats that open and close automatically. Moving on to number 15. LiFi. What do you need to access the internet? A Wi-Fi or mobile data connection? One would say, what if I tell you that you just need a light bulb to get the internet access? Unlike Wi-Fi that uses radio waves to transit data, LiFi uses only light waves for the same, which means the internet is going to be much faster this time. The Wipro Lighting has begun offering this technology to the customers in partnership with Pure Life Scotland. Moving on to number 16. Pocket air conditioner. Sony recently showcased a portable air conditioner called Rayon Pocket. This idea behind the super cool gadget is to develop a pocket-sized gadget that can keep you cool or warm when you are stepping out of your home. To do so, the wearables uses a pillator, an element used for car and wine coolers. So be the future ready, as these are the high-tech gadgets made with some amazing technology that we may see even sooner than we think. So if you're going to be in the part of the future, and what do you think the new technologies are going to come in the market, make sure to leave a comment below. We'll catch you on the video. Keep visiting Tig's Schooling.